Mazi is here. Oh, I hear me double. Anne is here. AKC. Deborah has a nice background. Daniela is here. Mel, I see. Tracy is here. Vicky is here. Hello, everyone. So, how are you doing? Write it in the chat. Use the chat for that. Cool. And please put in, is someone of you here for the first time? And say, like, I am completely new here. That's also always interesting to see. AK is new here. So Brandon is new here. Susan new. Tracy new. Crystal new. Welcome. So this afternoon, Deborah, that's also cool. Yes. So hello everyone. My name is Sasha. I'm one of the founders here in Saga, and here on the community call, you can come in, ask all your questions. And some, I'm not looking at Mazi, are just coming if I announce new updates, right? So just saying, so I know that. But the beautiful part is, in that case, some of you will show up here in the next time a couple of times, because I can tell you, before the summer or during the summer, there will come a lot of cool updates. Maybe I spoiler some things at the end of this call. Like I said, my name is Sasha. I'm one of the founders here in Saga. The goal from Saga was, because I'm by myself in network marketing since over 13 years, and the goal was to have a system that helps partners really to build their own business. So Saga is like the operational system for your business. And if you're new here, maybe you don't know it yet, but hopefully today you will experience it. And for all the others who are here for a longer time, I show you some of the new features we have inside of Saga, right? Did someone of you already saw it? What's new there? And do you like it? So, and that's just the beginning. Like I said, I think I have at least one other thing to spoiler. I think I will spoiler one thing, which I'm super excited about this, because I can tell you what I will show you will save you at least 2 hours a week without any problem, and it can even serve you 1 hour a day from the update which is coming. So for everyone who's new here, I will give you a quick guide through Saga so that you have an overview and an understanding how Saga is working. And maybe all of the others who are here for a longer time, write in the comment so the newbies can read here a little bit what you like most in Saga. How does it help you? So let me share my screen. Is everyone seeing my screen? Put a thumbs up or something like that, that I can see. Yes, okay, perfect. So if you sign up in Saga and you log in, you will see the dashboard. Your dashboard will a little bit look different because you have an onboarding where you have to do the 3 main things. The first thing is to upload some contacts in your contact pipeline. Why is this important? Because you have to understand, in network marketing, everyone knows it's all about conversations, right? You need to talk to people. Is everyone aware about this? Or is it the news? Someone say, oh my God, that is something so new. I never heard about this. That's super crazy. And maybe you are here new because you were on the webinar of Fraser, where he showed you how to build your system in 60 minutes, right? And the first thing is, you have to understand that you need to have a pipeline. The pipeline is having people bringing from one side to another side. And here you bring in new leads in, and you can find leads from your warm market, from your cold market, and from social media. And then you start talking to them. And the beautiful part is, the moment you start talking to them, you can send them a script. You send them the script by Telegram or whatever you want. And what happens is user 12 moves here magically from this side to this side. Did everyone saw that? If you have a new lead in and start having a conversation, it moves automatically in the pipeline to the next step. In the next step, you have the conversations. Here it's always building a relationship, finding out if the person has a problem and if he's open. If he's open, what can we do? We can send a resource to this person, like a product presentation. By the way, does every one of you has a product presentation? Write a 5 in the chat if you have a product presentation. Hopefully I see a lot of 5s. 5, 5, 5, perfect. And if not, write in if you don't have one, and then we look how we can solve this for you. So here's the next one. Now it's informing. And by the way, who of you have ever sent some info videos to someone and never got a feedback? Nowadays you would say like you got ghosted, right? Because you didn't hear anything back. The beautiful part is if you send a link to someone, this person will stay in informing. If the person is not clicking on the link, it will stay in informing forever. And then beautifully, you can do follow-ups here because you said, hey, it looks like you didn't have any time yet. Perfect. But if the person clicks on the link, what happens? He moves into serving. And then you can see if the person watched the video and how long. You can see how long this person watched your video, how long he was on your website. By the way, I know you are new here, but this is the time where you normally put fire emojis in the chat if you hear something so amazing that you say like, oh my God, that's so cool. I never heard about that. I didn't expect that. So this is the time for fire emojis. Guys, we are in the business of energy. We want to inspire people. So, so here is the sharing part. And then at some point you can decide, or the person decide, you just help him taking the right decision if he's in the team or if he's out. If he's out of the team, then we can put this person here as a lost, so he's out of the pipeline, or we can go in and use this person, say like, okay, this person this person becomes here a customer, and then he goes here in this direction, and he will be here in launching, because in launching we just have two types. In launching, what you see, we have just customers and partners. So you see here in launching, you see all your partners. And do you see another beautiful part is if you send the link to someone like user 12, what you can do is you click here on schedule task for the next day and you schedule a follow-up. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but the fortune lies in the follow-ups, like Fraser always loved to say. So that's the first part. Does everyone understand the magic of the pipeline? Put a 77 in the chat if you say, okay, wow, that makes sense. That is clear. I need some kind of this system because I need to see where are my people. Do I have to follow up? Do I have to send in information where they are? So this is an important part. And by the way, if you are a little bit tech person and you want to dive a little bit deeper, if you don't like my pipeline or the pipeline we invented because it's super simple, if you said like, no, I want to have more steps, here is the chance to do customer pipelines. For example, if you're in the company of Amway, you might have different steps like contact, MG1, follow up, GE, GE2, and follow up, review, and all the stuff like that. You can create your own. If your company has your own system, or your team has your own system, or you have your own system, you can even build your own system. You also can do this for event promotion. So you could say like, I want to put in all my contacts on this site, and then I want to promote a new event we have. Maybe you have a big company event, and then you should invite everyone, correct? When a new event is coming, you should talk to everyone. So everyone is on the left side, and then it's all about moving people from the left side to the right side. So that's step number 1. Is everyone following? Yes. Okay. So some of you hear that not only for the first time, for multiple times. Sorry about that. But like we always know, I think I have a great idea. At some point, someone of you should explain these basics, right? What about this? Would you like to? Would someone be open to do that? Because it's all about learn the basic, do the basic, teach the basics, right? So I open up a fold for this so you can sign up to do that next time. The next thing is you can import your contacts because it's all about bringing your contacts inside of it. And here you can add a pipeline, add to the pipeline. So you can select the contact, select the step. So what you can do is, if we go back to select, you can create a new person, or you can import them from your mobile, from Facebook, from Instagram and LinkedIn. And if you are on Facebook and say like, hey, I want to reach out to all my Facebook friends, here's an easy way. Here's an explanation. So you go down and here is exactly on your laptop. You click here, you get directly to the right point, and then you just follow the steps and then you can import all your Facebook contacts. And most of the time you have enough people. Just cite what I recommend you is here, the data range, use the last year. So go down to custom and select the last year because you don't want to have too many leads at the same time in your pipeline. Hear me again. Does everyone understand that? Don't import too many at the same time. Did someone of you made this mistake? Oh, Claire did it. Okay, Marcy did it. So because if you have something like 30,000 or 5,000 contacts here on this side, that might be a little bit too much, right? So start small and move people from the left side to the right side. So that's the second thing you do. And the third thing is upload in your personal library at least a video about your product and about your business opportunity. Does everyone has this? Write a 5 in the chat if you have this. So you, Deborah, you said you don't find it. That's interesting. So you have to upload it here in the personal library and then you should see it. If you don't see it, then there might be a mistake. But no worries. If you have any problem, even or especially technical problem, there's the question mark on top. You click on this and then you have two options. The one option is you can search for help. So you can select library. Then you get an explanation about the library, how it works, how you can upload your stuff. Or you can go back and click on message and send us a message. So first of all, there's a bot, but there's always a human behind it. So if you need anything or have a question, then write it inside of there and we are happy to help you. So please, Deborah, if, okay, you already did, perfect. Then within some hours, you should get a feedback and they will help you. Yeah, but it should come. So normally, please give me a feedback. Normally, the support should be there, super helpful. If someone has already contact with the support team, give Deborah a feedback. Normally, you should get a feedback. I always got a feedback yet. So, so here, for everyone who's new, please look at this. Click on Fraser. So don't click on Fraser. So click on the picture and then on settings. And if you go on settings, you have here two things to set up. First, upload your profile picture. Put in your referral link. That means the link, if someone wants to buy your product, you use this one. And a registration link. This is the link if someone wants to do your business. If you have two. Most of the time, you just have one. So just use the one just 2 times. The next thing is what you set up is like the socials is what is your main source of communication? For most of you, if you're from Europe, use WhatsApp. And if you're from the US, you would use text message, right? I cannot recommend using email as a default because that is not normally how you communicate. Normally we communicate with text or with WhatsApp. And the other thing is the personal setting. In the personal setting, if you use WhatsApp, switch on this and connect your calendar. So these are the basics. And by the way, if you have a team, then we have something super cool. First of all, we have an affiliate program. So if you refer Saga because you're happy with this, you get a recurring 15%. But much more interesting is if you have a team and you set up your library, you set up the pipeline, you set up the info pages, what you can do is you can copy this code, send it to a team member. This team member puts this code inside here, and within minutes, he has the same Saga like you. Imagine, you have now a crazy duplicatable system. You can copy that. You can first you set up your Saga perfectly so it works for you. And then you give it to your team so that they really can duplicate what you are doing. And every time you update it, you just send them the link again. They put it here again, and then they have the updated version. By the way, where are the fire emojis? Or don't you have a team? Is no one says, oh no, I'm agreeing someone here and say like, oh, I don't want a bigger team because more money, more problems, right? Yes, I know this. These are big problems. But guys, sometimes you have to deal with big problems. I wish you this kind of big problems at some point. So I want them. So that's cool. Vicky is open for that. I love that. Okay. And for the new ones, if a question comes up, please always feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself if you have a specific question you don't want to write, but I still continue guiding you through all the process here. So another thing is, if you have boards and you have an iPhone, you don't need boards anymore, because if you upload everything here in the library, you can download now the Boards app. And the other thing what I would recommend you to do is, if you go in onboarding, is that you put Saga on your phone. So how to add Saga to your phone, you can click here, and then you have here a small guide. So you open Saga on your Safari app, you click on share in the share button and then add to home screen, and then you already have it on your phone. Why is this so important? Because Saga should be the only system you need to build your business, right? And most of you are using it on the phone. By the way, I'm addressing this. I mostly use Saga not on my phone. I prefer to use it on my computer because my eyes are so bad. I'm so old, so I like the bigger screen. But for fast informations, Saga is amazing because you can create here info pages and send them out to your people, right? And here the cool part is what you can use it for. So you can use it for orders. So you can create, we made here an example, for a customer order. If your people don't know how to order, you can create an order process and send it to your customer. You can create an info page about your specific product and send it over. So we have here already some examples, and for everyone, and even for the people who didn't attend to the webinar yesterday, look, if you really want to work online in a big way, we have here now for you Fraser's best converting landing pages. I don't know who saw that. Write a 5 in the chat if you know that, and a 0 if you didn't know that. So Cool. I surprised at least some people. So let me show you to this, and then I come back to the questions. So here, look at this. You can click on this, and now you have the converting page from the social media takeover, and use it. Just copy it. So don't use it exactly, guys, by the way. You don't want to sell the social media takeover. But what you can do is you can click copy and you can create your own. Look how fast this is working. I can go social media takeover copy. Then I can say like, yeah, Fraser, I like it more in pink. So now it looks like this. Do you see that? How fast you can change it? And the cool part is, here it's all about signing up, right? You also have the success page. That means like after the person signed up, look what page you also got. The registration page, so the thank you page is also inside of this. Boom. And then at the end, you would not say like, hey, get your free ticket now to the challenge. No, maybe you would use it now. Click here to send out or to get in contact with me directly. I work in the travel industry for network marketing. Perfect. So, for example, if someone works in the travel industry, what could be interesting? We have the lead magnets. So, in the lead magnets, for example, we have different templates. And there is a template which is like the pet-friendly travel blueprint. So that could be a lead magnet you could use if you say like, hey, I have pets and I do my travel stuff and I want to find people who also want to travel. So here are different solutions you can use. I'm only using Saga. Okay, perfect. Do your team have to purchase the app? Yes. Thank you for answering. Our team is automatically subscribed. No, Johan. Team members have to subscribe by themselves. Anyways, yes. Okay. So if you have someone in your team, what you can do is like you go here, you go to settings, and then you send him here this link, and then he can register, and then the system knows the person is coming from you. So now we have some updates, and one of the updates, oh, by the way, is there any questions you have right now, especially the new people? Do you have any questions who just came up? Can I send emails? Yes. Can we set one-on-one with you? So we have one-on-ones, for example, support calls. If you need any technical support, you can do this. If you have their questions, yes, you always can send out the message and we are here for you guys. And the big part is, I don't do so much one-on-one. Why? Because it's like so many people have a question, at least 20 other people in this call have the same, right? So if someone has a specific question, which is like building your business, it always comes back like, ask it here because it helps so many other people. So I'm looking for prospects. So would this help me to find leads? How many phone numbers does Saga import per contact? Some of my contacts have 2 numbers. So that's a good one. You could import 2. So one you would address to the phone number, and the other you could address to Telegram. But when it comes to phone, it would be just one phone number. So another point here is like, who has the challenge to find leads? Look, some. And the interesting part is most of us think we have a lead problem, right? So we don't know enough people. Then we go on Facebook and see, oh, I have 3,000 friends. And then suddenly it's like, oh, did I talk with 3,000 friends? Most of them would say like, not really. So the point is just like most of the time we have some kind of a communication, or I don't know what to say to someone. And someone say like, okay, I really would like that people knock on my door and said, hey, I want to sign up, right? Who of you would like to have this? That a random person is just calling you and saying, I saw your face somewhere and I think I want to start with you the business. So that would be beautiful, but most of the time it doesn't happen. Who of you at the moment feels a little bit stuck in their business? Is someone of here who's a little bit stuck in the business? Me? Okay. Joanne is a bit. Mark a bit. Angie, Vicky, yes. Deborah. Okay, cool. So here's the thing how you can change this with the help of Saga. Number one is you need to commit and you need to change how the way you're approaching the business, right? By the way, do you hear my voice good? Because I have this new microphone right here. So it should be that I'm sitting right next to you, or it should be like, oh my God, he's in my ear already, or sitting next to me. But that could scare some of you. So the point here is your business is most of the time the reflection of the things you did the last 90 days. That might sound hard. Some of you might leave that. But the point here is really like, how do you approach the business? And Jessie Lee made one time a very beautiful training about popcorn. Who of you likes popcorn? That's always bad if we have too many people from the health industry, because nobody is like, nah. But in reality, everyone loves popcorn. So we just talk about, do you like the salty one or do you like the sweet one? What is salty or sweet? I'm curious. Both. Okay. That's the both. Okay, that's amazing. That's the spirit. Whatever. I don't care. As long as it's popcorn, I eat it. I don't care. That's the spirit. Okay. So, do you know how to do popcorn? You can do popcorn in the microwave. And if you do the seeds in the microwave and start it, and after 10 seconds, you put it off. Then you look inside and you see no popcorn yet. So you close it again, you start it, and after 10 seconds, you close, you open it again and look and see no popcorn. You do this, and after 10 seconds, you look again, no popcorn. And you can do this a complete day and nothing will happen. Why? Because you need to put enough energy inside of the seeds that they are popping, right? If you don't do that, nothing will happen. And the same is also with the business. If you want to change something in your business, you have to change the way how you approach your business. I can tell you, if we would look into numbers, we would pretty fast see why your business is not growing at the moment. You just have to track how many new people I'm reaching out every day. Most of the time, the number is too low. And if your number is between 0 and 1, I can tell you directly where's the problem. The second thing is, you have to find out how many people I have to talk to until I get a customer. Who of you knows this number? So Anne just said like, okay, it's 10. So she says she has to have 10 conversations to get a customer. And if you have this, then your business becomes stupid simple. Why? Because if you know that you just need 10 people to talk to get one customer, you know exactly what to do. And do you know what's the most interesting part is? It's not about getting in 1 week the most amount of customers. Normally it's like you have to commit to bring in 2 to 5 customers a month. And out of this, after a period of time, you will be able to get at least one new partner every month. And if you do this long enough and you look a little bit like, what? My experience is the best way to get a partner is to get a happy client, right? So it depends. It depends of the industry. But if you're in the product industry and you have a supplement, for example, most of the people start because they fall in love with the product, and then they see like, oh, actually, I can do a business with that. If you're in a different industry, it can be different. But the point here is, look at this. If you go inside of this, you can track your numbers in the analytics. And there you can see how many new contacts do I brought in? How many active conversations do I have? How many launches do I have? And then you have here a conversion rate. And then you see what is my productivity every week. You can change it to every month. And then you see, oh, how many new contacts brought I in? I say, oh, that's not enough. So then I can go higher the current year. Then I see, oh, here I brought in more. Here's every month I see how many came in here, how many came in here, how many came in here, how many came in here. So I see exactly where I am. And if I see the trend, I see, oh, now I'm plateauing. This moment I know exactly why I'm not growing. Is everyone aware of this analytics? This analytics is almost the holy grail you should use for your business. Because if you use this, your business becomes super predictable. Because look, I see here 100 contacts, conversion rate here would be like, you see, it's 100 contacts, launches something like 10% should that be. But the conversion rate is from active conversations to launching. So this is why it's different. But this is here the point, like you need to know 100 contacts, bring me in 10 launches. That is around 1 to 10. So I have to talk to 10 people to get one launched. And if you know that, it's just about executing. So to do so, it's all about starting conversations, right? And starting conversations, I want to say, to tell you something, is like, if you start conversations, therefore Saga is crazy cool. Why? You bring in all the contacts at the beginning you have on social media, on your phone, on Instagram. If we all would do that for the next 6 to 12 months, we should not talk about we don't have enough leads, right? And do you know, out of all these conversations, when you reach out to people, it's always that, hey, by the way, I started something cool. I know it's nothing for you, but maybe you know someone who's also very driven, who wants to change his financial situation. That's the indirect approach, which can be super helpful. Or if you talk to someone who is super successful, you could say like, hey, I found here something which is super interesting for me because I really want to change my financial background. I know it's nothing for you because you're already super successful, but would you have a look into the presentation and would you give me a feedback? That works interestingly well still today. So now coming, is there a question you have? The people who are here for the first time, do you have any question? So you talk to the same person 3 times. That depends. So if you started a conversation, you just can start it once. So it just tells it at one person. So it's not, we cannot do that because the idea is like, we just can sign up one person once. So it just counted it as one person. For your feedback, start with 2 to 30, yes. So really start doing importing your contacts and then moving people through it. Who of you is doing and setting up the follow-ups. Okay, I see not so many hands going up so fast. We have something here new. It's the tasks. Normally, the tasks are here, so you see them very prominent, but sometimes they vanish a little bit or they move around. So we have here the task now too. And here are all the tasks you should do on a daily base. That is like, okay, this is overdue. Here are the points. Then I can look what are the upcoming tasks. So the next one. So this is one thing, because if we work a little bit more structured with the follow-ups, you will see immediately an increase of the amount of conversations you have. Why? Because most of us forgot about the follow-up. And that's really a pity, because we leave so much money on the table just because conversations end at some point and we forgot about follow-up. Because we think, oh my God, I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to be so salesy. But following up isn't actually salesy. For me, it's just kind of service. And also, sometimes people have so much things coming up, so they just forget it. Not because they don't want it, they just forget it. And additionally to that, drum roll, we also now have a new booking link. And now, I don't know who of you using Calendly, or who of you is familiar with Calendly. So if you want to book now if you want to book that, or if you want that people book a one-on-one with you, you can send them now a booking link. And the booking link is something like, we copy this here and you see, oh, no bookings available. Okay, so I have to switch it on. So first I can say like here, intro call. Then I can say like, okay, these are 15 minutes in this, or let's make it 30 minutes. So, and then I can say like, where should it be? I can put in the location. It should be on google.com. It gives the confirmation, and then I can put in the day. When will I be available? Never on Friday, because it's my Friday. So, and then I can say, hey, these people who assigned that should be into a pipeline. They should get a label. So I can say, hey, if someone books it, it's a hot lead. And then I can send him a reminder. So I can save it. It's successfully saved. And now I can look into it. And now you see here the booking calendar. And then the available spots. Is that great for you? So you have something where you really could say like, oh, cool. Now I have all the informations. I put this. By the way, there will come, I think, end of the week an update, because the calendar will also communicate with your Google Calendar. So if you already have an appointment, because by the way, for sure, it doesn't make sense to have a calendar which is like, oh, at the one point here, I want to drink coffee, but then someone else book an appointment and say, nah, that's not working. No, there has to be the connection to your Google Calendar and also to the Outlook calendar, so that the person, that you see it in your Google Calendar. Because honestly, if something is not in my calendar, I forget about it. I made really, my boss is my calendar, and I'm really sticking to this. How many calendar links can we have with it? Claire, at the moment you can have one. But I think some of you have already, yes, Deborah, this is where so you can use this link, how it can be used. So if someone says, I'm interested, for example, in your business, let me show you what I would do. So if someone says, I'm interested in your business, so you have a conversation, and this user 72, he is interested. So what I would send him is my info page about my business. So this one, transform your life. And instead of start the journey now, what I now would do, I go in this page, I copy it for me. So we call it copy Sasha. So we copy this now. Or we duplicate it. Now we have it here. I want to change the color. I go in tasks. I copy the link. I go back in the info page. So in my info page. And what I change now, I go to this button here. And this contact button, this I want to have now a different one. So I go out. I put in here button. And now I select the button here. It's a personal link, a normal link or personal link. And here I put in the link, the booking link. So book a call with me, or let's talk, whatever. So I save this. It's here completely on the button. So I bring it up. And now it's here. So let's talk. Start your journey is away. And that's here. Now it's ready. So I can click on it. And this is what I would send to someone. He can watch here my video. Here could be my story, my before and after story. And then if the person says, hey, cool, let's talk. What happens? It directs me to my intro call. He can click here and say like, boy, tomorrow, let's book a call. He can book the call. Everything is ready. And of course, this person will end up in your pipeline. Sure. Or because this person maybe is already in your pipeline, will just move here. So depends where you are. By the way, so if you like that, or if you have some ideas, there's a one thing I want to show you. If you have any ideas, what we could do better, or what is missing, because Masi was like, yeah, please do this. You can go here and vote for features. And if you say like, yeah, this new feature is cool, but something is missing here, create a new post and say like, in the book an appointment, Claire, you could say like, I need more than one link because I want to have one link for my team and I want to have one link for people who are interested. Or Daniela would say like, no, I want to ask them a specific question. What country are you living in? Or what is the biggest challenge you have at the moment? Write that. So if you say like, there's something that should be better or what is missing, you can put this here. I really want to address this because Saga is not at the end for you. Saga is always evolving. And if you need anything, or if you see like, hey, we want to have this and this and this, super simple. So you change to reflect your stories, correct? Deborah, what you meaning with this? So, well,
So what I mean by that is where it had Fraser's story, you go in there and change it so it reflects your story.
yes,
So
of course, of course,
okay,
of course. That was not even Fraser's story. That was a beautiful generated AI. For example, look, this person. Here is a happy face. Look at her. I took this. That's super AI. And then I took the same person. Now she looks sad. Uh,
so you
Nobody.
add your information into
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
Okay,
Here I would go in for just that everyone sees it, how fast I can do this. So I go here in, click on the pencil, and
edit.
then I can immediately go down and say like here, and then I change the picture. I put in
Okay,
someone else. I don't have a picture here, but I would say just a picture, use and uploaded it. I don't want what and here then I can say something complete different. That is me
yes.
5 years ago sitting in the office. I was not so happy because I was working for the tax government department. whatever. So boom, changed. You see it here, super fast. This is one of the easiest website builder I ever saw. It's super easy, super simple. You can here change the themes. You can create whatever you want. You can adjust it. Afterwards, you can do some analytics, and you even can put in, if they put in their email address, you can open up an email sequence if you want. And by the way, so for everyone who is new here, so many things to do, I can highly recommend you to go through the onboarding. And another thing is, like, here we have 2 videos. The video number 1 is how to set up Saga. So if I was speaking too fast for you today, I'm super sorry. But here's a video where we go through every single step and you will find everything. Also, we have here a video which is how to use Saga for your business. So here you will learn and understand how you can do email broadcasts. So if you have an email list already, here is your solution. You can create email broadcast list for clients, for people who are interested, or for all your leads you already connected, maybe somewhere else. So this is super, super easy to do. If someone of you have already on social media a link tree, now we have the same thing, which is called Linkmate. Here you can use it to put it into your social media. We also have a digital business card. So if you're with someone and you want to exchange, you just open up Saga, let him scan this QR code, and he's directly able to sign up and connect with you. Good. Any more questions you have? So, are there questions? Oh, Linda, that would be a very beautiful feature request. I would ask you to bring this up. Is like, would you do that? So if you want to do that, put it in the feature request that is in the Google Wallet. Is there a way to set the duration of the scheduled them? All the tasks are set to 30 minutes. Which task you mean? So for the calls, you can say like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45, 60 minutes. So there you can do this, right?
I wasn't talking about the booking app. I was talking when I do a schedule in the contact and it puts to my calendar, it's always 30 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. I brought that already up. The point is just like at the moment it's just putting in this 30-minute block, but it would be good if you say like, that's a little bit, I don't need so much time for the follow-up. Would you put that as a feedback in the feature request? That would be great. And if someone else feels the same, please upvote it. If you say like, yeah, this 30 minutes blocks, it's too much in my calendar because it screw up my calendar, then I said like, okay, it would be good that this would just block 5 or 10 minutes because I don't need to follow up so much. John, would you do that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Any other questions you have? No, okay. So if any questions come up, please feel free. So 2 features we are working at the moment. So the one feature is mass WhatsApp messaging. So if someone of you are sending out a lot of messages to WhatsApp, we are working and looking and testing it already right now, WhatsApp mass messaging. That gives you the opportunity to send out individualized messages to up to 250 people. Deborah, text messaging will be the next. WhatsApp was a little bit easier than text messaging, because for the text messaging you need a different phone number, while with WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is already owned by Facebook, that's a little bit more common. And then we will see. And by the way, who of you has already downloaded the Saga app for your keyboard? Is everyone aware of this? You can download the Saga app, so you have everything on your phone. You have to look, it's only for iPhone users, of course, because, hi guys, the iPhone users, so here, who has an iPhone, sorry. You go to your keyboard and you look for Saga keyboard. And then you have a beautiful keyboard. If you send someone a message, you can directly click on your keyboard down on the top, on the button left side, and then it comes up. Deborah, no worries. I was just doing some jokes for the iPhone people, because I think at the end of the month, we also have Android. So both will be happy. So we have Android and iPhone. So everyone can do that. And who of you is also super in AI and loves to work with AI? So love it, love AI. So some of you, me, okay, perfect. So the one thing we are working on it, and I can tell you, AI will never replace this industry. Why? It's all about human connection. Forget about that you say like, I want to have an AI that sends all the message for myself. Then you lose the biggest part, which is the human connection. But for other stupid, boring stuff, AI can be amazing. So I don't know who's aware of this and knows this, but we are working on an MCP for Saga. That means if someone of you is already using Claude or ChatGPT, that would mean you can control Saga out of ChatGPT or out of Claude. Okay, Lydia is the only one who's excited. The rest may not know what this means. Guys, I'm so looking forward for this, because that means you can put in a prompt. I just want to say what this means. Like, you can put in a prompt and says, hey, I want to create a new lead magnet for my target audience, which is this and this and this. Give me some topic ideas. So he gives you some topic ideas. Then you say like, okay, now help me to write this and also create a draft of the design. I like the color this, this, and this, and that, and that, and that. Then he creates you one. And then the next prompt is like, now go please in Saga and build the info page for me inside of Saga. I don't know. Nobody is excited about that. It's crazy. That is so sad. John is the only, Veronica is also a bit, okay. I saw more people just falling apart and say, oh my God, that's so crazy. And do you know what the other cool part is? You can say in Claude or ChatGPT, go inside my Saga, look who are all the people I didn't follow up for a long time, and make a list. So you can do almost everything out of this. So I'm looking really forward.
Sasha, that is the only thing I love what you say about the AI today, that they can give me what I forgot to do, because the rest, I cannot handle the people they use 24/7. You talk to them and they prove you they don't use the brain because AI is a whatever. You can use it. Thank you for making that other thing, but the rest, no.
Yeah. There is a lot of things, because the idea is how can we make your life much more easier, and that can be just super more supportive. Good. And of course, there will be a lot of training. And for all the other people who are here also for the first time, the one thing I can recommend you is to go in upload your contacts, and upload your video, and start putting people in through the pipeline. And I think the moment you start using the pipeline, everyone understands about the value, and suddenly everything is so much more organized. This is what I love the most in Saga, is like you have a crazy, everything is organized and everything is in one place. Good. So that was the community call. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support. If any other questions come up, also reach out to support. We are here to help you. Go on the question mark. If there's additional questions, reach out to this. Yeah. And if any help you need, we are here for you. And every Wednesday at this time, we do the community call. So thank you. To see you all. Some of you I will see next time when we announce the new feature. I know that. And still, funnily, I didn't tell you one other big feature we are already implementing, and this will be the most craziest one. I think even crazy like MCP, but you will see it because we want to help and grow this community even more. So thank you, everyone. Have a great, no, I don't tell you guys. Have a great evening, and see you next week. Bye-bye.